I never believed people when they said something followed them. I thought fear just needed a reason, a face, a sound. Once you explained it, the fear disappeared. That's what I told myself, at least. This happened last winter, when I was working nights at a warehouse outside Columbus, Ohio. Nothing dramatic. 12-hour shifts, concrete floors, humming lights, and the kind of exhaustion that makes time feel soft around the edges. I didn't own a car back then. I relied on rideshare apps to get home every night, usually around 1:30 a.m. I had taken hundreds of rides. Same routine, same silence. Nothing ever happened until the night I got him. The app showed his name as Mark, 5-star rating, gray sedan, nothing strange. When he pulled up, the interior light didn't turn on. That should have been my first warning, but I was too tired to care. I got in, closed the door. "Long night?" he asked. Normal voice, calm, friendly. I nodded and gave my address. He didn't respond right away. Instead, he adjusted the mirror, slowly, until our eyes met in it. Not for long, just long enough to notice something felt rehearsed, like he'd practiced that movement. The car started moving. At first, everything was normal. Radio low, streetlights passing rhythmically. Then I noticed we were heading the wrong direction. "You missed the turn," I said. "No," he replied without hesitation. "I didn't. I checked the app. The route had changed. Not rerouted, changed. Like this had always been the way. It's faster," he added. "At this hour." I didn't argue. I should have. But again, tired. You start trusting anything that sounds confident at 1 a.m. We drove in silence for a few minutes. Then the radio cut out. Not static, just silence. That's when he said something that made my stomach tighten. "You ever stay in a ride longer than you needed to?" "What?" I asked. "Some people do," he continued. "They know it's wrong, but they don't say anything. They just stay." I laughed nervously. "Man, I just want to get home." He smiled in the mirror. "That's what they all say." The car slowed. I looked up. We weren't on a main road anymore. No street lights. Trees pressed close on both sides. The app showed we were still en route, but the map wasn't loading properly. The blue line flickered. "Hey," I said, firmer now. "This doesn't look right." Mark didn't answer. The car stopped. No houses, no buildings, just a narrow gravel pull-off and darkness beyond the headlights. "You can get out here," he said. My heart started racing. "This isn't my stop." "I know." The doors unlocked with a soft click. I hesitated. "If you stay," he said, "it's easier." "Easier for who?" "For both of us." That's when I noticed the back door handle wasn't moving. I pulled harder. Nothing. "Hey," I snapped. "Unlock the door." "They're already unlocked," he said calmly. "You just haven't committed." I don't know what that meant, but panic took over. I kicked the door, slammed my shoulder into it. The car didn't move. Then he sighed. "Okay," he said. "Not tonight." The car started again. We drove and drove. Finally, my neighborhood appeared. Lights, houses, safety. He stopped exactly in front of my building. The doors unlocked instantly this time. I got out without saying another word. I slammed the door and watched the car pull away. The app showed the ride as completed. I went inside, shaking, and told myself I'd imagined it. Stress, exhaustion, nothing more. I deleted the app. For months, nothing happened. Life moved on. Then, 3 months later, I was driving home late from work. I had my own car by then. No ride shares, no apps. My phone buzzed on the passenger seat. A notification lit up. Same icon, same color, one word, nearby. I knew I hadn't installed anything. I checked. No app, no history. At the next red light, the screen turned on by itself. A map appeared. My current location. A blue line extended ahead of me, following the exact road I was already driving on. Under it, small gray text read, "In progress." I whispered, "No." The radio cut out. Clean silence. A message appeared. Unknown sender. "You stayed last time." That helped. My hands were shaking. I typed back, "What do you want?" The reply came instantly. Completion. The blue line shifted. Ahead of me, the road curved toward an old service road, one no one used anymore. A pin dropped. Destination updated. I remembered his voice. "If you panic, it gets worse." So I didn't stop. The engine sputtered. Once, twice. My phone vibrated violently. Pull over safely. That's when I understood. The ride didn't need a driver anymore. I eased onto the shoulder. The engine died the moment I stopped. The map zoomed out. The blue line vanished. Centered text appeared. Trip paused. I sat there for a long time. No voices, no footsteps. Eventually, another message arrived. This is as far as you go. The screen went black. The car started on its own. When I checked the phone again, it was just a phone. No app, no map, no ride history. I drove home in silence. That was months ago. Nothing else has happened. No notifications, no messages. But sometimes, late at night, when I check my phone, the battery is lower than it should be. And for half a second, just long enough to notice, I swear it says the trip is still in progress. I work night shifts at a roadside assistance call center. The kind most people don't think about until something goes wrong. Flat tires, dead batteries, cars that refuse to start in the dark. We don't see faces, we don't hear screams. We just get coordinates, vehicle details, and a voice on the line. Most nights are boring, but one call still replays in my head whenever my phone rings after midnight. It came in at 2:17 a.m. No caller ID, no automatic location ping. Just a silent line that stayed open longer than it should have. I cleared my throat and did the script. Roadside assistance. Are you safe right now? Nothing. I was about to hang up when breathing came through the headset. Slow, careful, like someone was deciding whether to speak. Then a woman whispered, "My car won't unlock." That was it. No panic, no urgency, just flat. I asked for her location. She hesitated. I don't know. I told her to look around for landmarks, mile markers, signs. She said, "It's too dark to read them." I pulled up the system, tried to ping her phone. Nothing came back. That should have ended the call. No location, no service. But then she added something that made my fingers stop moving. "There's another car parked behind me," she said. "It wasn't there when I stopped." I asked if anyone was inside it. Another pause. Then, "I can hear the engine, but the headlights are off." I told her to stay in her car. She laughed softly. "I'm in my car." That's when I noticed something odd on my screen. A new ticket had opened on its own. No name, no phone number, just coordinates. They were old, really old. The system flagged them as inactive. A stretch of road officially closed after a landslide 9 years ago. I asked her how long she'd been there. She said, "I just pulled over." Then she corrected herself. "I think I dispatched a truck anyway." The system warned me twice. Service area unavailable. The driver radioed back 5 minutes later. There was no road where the coordinates pointed. Just trees and a concrete barrier. I went back to the line. "Help is on the way," I told her. She didn't thank me. Instead, she said, "The car behind me just turned off." I asked what she meant. "The engine," she whispered. "It stopped, but the door opened." My stomach tightened. I asked her to describe the car. She said, "It looks like mine." I didn't say anything. I couldn't, because I was staring at the incident log now. A list of previous calls from that same coordinate, all marked resolved, all from different years, different names. But every note ended with the same sentence. Caller reported a vehicle behind them. Case closed. After silence, I asked her what color her car was. "Blue," she said. I scrolled. Every previous report, blue sedan, different models, same description. I asked her if she could start the engine. She said, "It's already running." I asked if she could drive away. She hesitated, then said, "The road in front of me isn't there anymore." I could hear something faint through the line now. Not breathing. Footsteps. Slow ones. Crunching gravel. I told her to lock her doors. She said, "They're locked. That's the problem." Then she added very quietly, "It's standing next to my window." I asked her to describe it. She said, "It's not looking at me." My skin prickled. "What is it looking at?" I asked. "My reflection." I tried to keep her talking. Asked her name. She said, "I don't remember." The footsteps stopped. Then she whispered, "It's knocking." I heard it. 3 soft taps. Not aggressive. Patient. She asked me, "Do you know how long cars can idle before they stop?" I said I didn't. She nodded, like she expected that. Then she said something I will never forget. It's smiling now, because it knows I'll open the door eventually. The call cut to silence. I waited. 30 seconds. A minute. Then my screen updated. Status completed. I didn't touch anything. A minute later, another call came in. Same silent line, same breathing. I answered, a man's voice this time. My car won't unlock, he said. I closed my eyes. Asked where he was, he said, I don't know. It's dark. I checked the system. Same coordinates. I tried to warn him, tried to say anything, but he interrupted me. There's another car parked behind me, he said. It wasn't there when I stopped. I quit that job 2 weeks later. Deleted the software, changed my number. But sometimes late at night, my phone lights up without ringing. No notification, no caller ID, just one sentence on the screen. Assistance is on the way. And somewhere on a road that shouldn't exist anymore, another car is pulling over, thinking it's alone.